What up, guys? What up, my fellow Chelsea fans? Hash Black here. Just got done doing a live reaction to Chelsea versus Tottenham, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. It's disappointing. This was a disappointing loss, not because of the fact that we lost the game because it's a preseason game, but it's how we lost this game that hurts me the most as a Chelsea fan. I felt like we were the better team. We dominated Spurs. Even when we considered a goal in the first half, I still think we were the better team in the first half. For majority of the second half, we were also the better team. But then all of a sudden, Spurs just hit us out with a counter attack, and bang, Richarlison scoring that winning goal for Spurs while being 10 men. Now, look, this is a friendly game. This is a friendly game, so I'm not gonna go all crazy. I'm not gonna raise my voice. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm just gonna talk about the performance of a lot of these Chelsea players and some of the weaknesses that I saw in this Chelsea squad. Xabi Alonso has a lot to do when it comes to the defense of Chelsea. When it comes to the defensive issues of Chelsea, Xabi Alonso has a lot to do. The same issue we had last season and the season before is still showing up. The defensive awareness is so poor. We have a poor defensive awareness, guys. And in my mind, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is Lecroix, is Lecroix gonna be that guy that can fix the defensive awareness all by himself? Because I'll be honest with you, chat, my people, I don't know. I don't think so. Right? It's different when Van Dijk came from Southampton to Liverpool. You saw Liverpool defense going up another level. Right? When Thiago Silva came from PSG to Chelsea, we saw Chelsea defense going up another level. Is Lecroix coming to Chelsea from Crystal Palace? Is he going to take Chelsea's defense to another level? Is he going to be able to fix and command to prevent these little errors and mistakes that Chelsea has been doing last all season long, last season, the season before that, and potentially this season as well? I think this game started out very good. We saw both teams scrapping. We saw both players trying to, gain the favor of Xabi Alonso. Chelsea players trying to look good in front of Xabi Alonso. We saw Spurs players also trying to look good in front of the Zerbi. And I think both players was fighting it out. Got a little bit physical. But then when it got to the 17th minute, Spurs hit the counter attack. They had the counter attack right there. Squared the ball to Tonali, who was open. He shot the ball. It got deflected over Levi Colwill, and bang, it was 1-0 to Spurs. Now, I want you guys to look at that goal that Tonali scored and look at how open and free he was in front of the box. That is one of the spots on the pitch that can never be left open because that is basically a free goal to these players. That is never a spot that you leave open. And yet, for some reason, our DMs don't know this. Our center backs don't know this. Our attackers don't even know this, at least when they're trying to track back. Tonali just had the ball right there in the spot, man. All what he had to do was aim and shoot. He had enough time to aim and shoot, and it still got deflected, hitting Levi Colwill. So it was really, really like the defense is becoming an issue, man. And Xabi Alonso got a lot to do, man. He got to go into the market and get another experienced center back player, man. That's what we need. An experienced player that could guide these guys. The same way we got Jordan Henderson for the midfield and Danny Welbeck for our offense, we also need another one in his 30s for the defense. Lacroix is good, right? But Lacroix alone cannot be the only one being able find a way to teach these young bloods while also trying to, be that defensive anchor for Chelsea. That is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like defense is poor. Now let's talk about the players that I think deserves high praise for Chelsea, especially in that first half and a little bit of the second half. First of all, I want to say a very big shout out to Joel Hato. Hato was phenomenal in this game, and I hope you guys also saw that as well. Obviously, a lot of like foot mob, sofa score, whatever system, football rating system you guys use, you guys are not going to see the rating system. So you guys have to rely on your eyesight. You got to rely on your eyes. You got to shine your eyes open and watch these players, right? Because that's the whole point of this game. The whole point of this game is not to focus on the win and the loss. Yes, as a Chelsea fan, we dominated this game, and it was disappointing when we took our best defense, when we took our capable defenders off, and we brought in Uncle Tosin. Like I've been screaming, I've been saying, get Okutosin out. Please get him out, right? What can I say? Joel Hatter was solid, man. The amount of plays he broke up, the amount of potential counterattacks that Spurs made on Chelsea that he was able to kill before he became a problem, before he became a a true danger to Chelsea. The way he was underlapping. I'm sorry, I don't think Hato was overlapping with Gittens. I think it was underlapping. The way he was underlapping with Jamie Gittens, running inside the box, trying to head the ball in or trying to do something. The way he moves with the ball, Hato was phenomenal, bro. I have to give a very big shout out to Joel Hato. I love what I saw from him, and I could tell, man, this is the player who was on the Netherlands team, right? And he cut his holiday short to come back and, you know, earn the favor and lock up and secure the left back position. And honestly, I think Hato will show that he deserves to be the starting player for the left back position of Chelsea. Hato was showing that, and I love what I saw from Hato. Another player that I also got to give a shout out for was Marco Palestra on the right back. My goodness, Marco Palestra. I did not know he was that tall. I think Marco Palestra is like 6'1", 6'2". I did not know Marco Palestra was that tall, bro. He was good. Yeah, Palestra is 6'1". My goodness, I love what I saw from that young kid, man. My goodness, bro. His composure on the ball, his pace with the ball, the way he's able to invert into the midfield, the way he's overlapping, the way he's also able to, like the way he handles himself in 1v1 defensive situations, right? I won't lie. Mathis Tell from the Spurs player, he was cooking. He was chefing it up on that wing. There was a couple times where he caught Palestra lacking, he caught Esugo lacking, but there were also moments where Palestra did a good job being able to neutralize the threat that Tell was. And I enjoyed watching Palestra, bro. That kid is a baller. He is phenomenal. And honestly, I feel like I need to see one more preseason game from him. And I might have him over Malo Gusto because when he's attacking forward, his crossing ability is also nice. He is very good at crossing the ball, right? Obviously, it's still going to take a little bit of chemistry and timing, right? With the players, get to know the mechanics and the tendencies of his teammates so that when he's crossing the ball, he's able to, you know, put at least a head to it, a touch to it, but I love what I saw from Palestra, and I have to say, honestly, I can see why he was the best defender of the year for Serie A because he was playing phenomenal, man. He was playing so good. Really enjoyed what I saw from Palestra. Shout out to him as well, man. When Tonali scored, right, Romeo Lavia got pressed by two Spurs players. He make it out of that press, gave the ball to Jamie Gittens, and Jamie Gittens with a nice cross to Estevao. to head the ball in. Now, I think Romeo Lavia, it was really nice to see Romeo Lavia show what he's capable of doing. Because of his injury crisis, a lot of Chelsea fans don't know how truly good Romeo Lavia is. I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Um, I think Esugo was poor, in my opinion. I expected a lot from Esugo. Esugo defensively, he's just unaware, man. He's defensively bad. The same issue that has happened over and over again, even against Wrexham, right? Where like his defensive awareness is just not there. Like I don't know how it's just that he cannot read the game defensively, bro. Zabi Alonso and the defensive coach, they have a lot to do. If we're gonna rely on Esugo because Andre Santos is gone, Esugo's gonna have to like, yo, man, you gotta be a quick learner, brother. You gotta scram all that all that defensive duties in your head, bro. Because going forward, I think Esugo is nice, but defensively, his awareness is just poor. That like it was his job to secure that open space in the front of the box 18. Because when he went to go double up with Hato on the wing, it allowed Tonali to get to move into that open space and shoot the ball. So Esugo, he got a lot to learn, man, especially defensively. His awareness is just so poor. I'm so disappointed in Esugo so far, bro. In both games. I think Jim Gittens was nice. Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro. I don't know what to say about this two guy. I think Joao Pedro had a chance to score a goal in the second half and to make an assist because Estevao should have had a nap. Estevao should have had a hat trick this game. Like this score line does not tell the whole story. Scoreline does not tell the whole story. To me, Chelsea was the better team. Even Spurs fans will admit that Chelsea was the better team. The problem is we have to score. If our defense is this weak, we have to score. This was the problem with last season when we went 5 games not scoring a single goal, opening up our legs and conceding 3 goals almost every game. This is the problem, bro. We are not being clinical in front of goal, and that is gonna hurt us, bro. We have to be clinical in front of goal. If Cole Palm, if Estevao scored that hat trick, he scored a goal. Yes, fair play to him. But he also had 2 opportunities to score a goal as well. He could have had a hat trick. Joao Pedro had a chance to score a goal as well. So I admit, I am gonna give credit to Kinsky. The goalie for Spurs, Kinsky, he was a baller, bro. He was amazing. Keep in mind, Spurs was 10 men. Spurs was 10 men for majority of the second half, bro. That Kevin Council came into the game in the second half, and in less than 5 minutes he got a red card when he dragged down Joao Pedro because I think he was like the last man or something like that. But honestly, I'm gonna admit, bro. Shout out to that Spurs goalkeeper, Antonin Kinsky, bro. And honestly, I think if I'm gonna say that Spurs deserves to win, is because of the goalie for Tottenham, bro. Because I love the way that goalkeeper was. He made phenomenal saves, man. 2 saves against Estevao, 1 save against Joao Pedro. 4 amazing saves that I can remember in the second half. So shout out to Kinski, man, the goalie for Spurs, bro. And honestly, when all the players switched, when all our starters was coming off, right? Uncle Tosin, Liam Delap came on, Mamadou Sa, Josh Anchiapong. I'll be honest with you, man. I was so disappointed with the way that Spurs scored that second goal. The way Richarlison scored that goal, I was I believe that this game was going to end up 1-1, and I would have preferred that over losing to us to Spurs, bro. We have not lost to Spurs in our last 6 games in the Premier League. So what the fuck is going on? 6 wins, 0 draws. So it's not looking good at all, man. I do think we played nice. That's one thing I would say. Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro. Cole Palmer, I feel like Cole Palmer just needs to get himself on the score sheet, and maybe we're gonna see him come back. Because honestly, Cole Palmer was ass. He was ass this game. Like I barely remember. I can't remember a single dangerous thing he did. Maybe the free kick. Yes, the free kick when Danso got the red card. That's the only thing that I can remember, my people. So hopefully there's some little bit of, you know, I'm trying to see when is our next game. When is our next game? Our next game is Juventus on August 5, Wednesday. On August 5, on next week, Wednesday, we're going up against Juventus. And honestly, I would say this, man. I got to see a lot more, man. We got four more club friendlies, four more preseason games, and hopefully Xabi Alonso can figure things out by then, bro. Because honestly, this has to be fixed up. This must be fixed up. This defense has to be fixed up, and our ability to be clinical has to start firing, bro. We need to know how to be clinical on on offense. Thank you so much, guys. That's what I had to say. You guys tell me what you think about this game, what you think needs to be fixed up. Please like and subscribe, guys, and thank you to everyone who came to watch the game on the live reaction. I appreciate that from you guys. I'll catch you guys later, man. Hash black out.